Hi guys, hopefully this comes out. I just decided I'm getting ready to watch the new Chucky movie, The Curse of Chucky. And real quick, I wanted to make a quick little final thoughts video on a game that I've been meaning to play since I was like 13, and it's been in my collection, maybe even younger. I'm not sure, but it's been in my collection for a while, like since it came out. It's a really old game. I'm really old, but and that game I just beat it last night, and I have mixed feelings about it. Most of them are good, but I want to talk about Wild Arms, the first one for the PlayStation 1. When this game came out, I basically bought it because it was an RPG, and I just got into RPGs not around this time, and I was just going RPG crazy, just buying anything, expecting it to be amazing. And for some reason, I can only play like the first like half hour of the game, and then I would put it aside and play something else. And eventually, it just sat on my shelf for literally like a decade or more. And yeah, so not like I would like to say like 5 months ago, I think I started playing this. Maybe not 5, maybe 3 or 4 or 5 months ago. I don't know, but I started playing it, and then I stopped to put it back on my shelf. Played other games, but I'd always go back and play this, and the game is awesome. I'm really happy I played it and I finally completed it. It's an amazing RPG. It's really good. It does have a lot of flaws though. The beginning, like the first, let's say like the first act of the game is amazing. Music, story, the gameplay. It's really good. And then the second act, it kind of the story just kind of stops. It literally just stops, and you get kind of lost. I had to like go online and find out where to go and what the fuck I needed to do. But then by the third and final act, the game picks up, and it is really, really good. And it brought me back to old school, like Super Nintendo era RPGs. And Wild Arms story is a pretty good one. It's simple, it's not groundbreaking or anything, but it is an amazing story. What I like a lot about the game is, besides the music is the best part of this game, in my opinion. It's probably top 3 best video game music of all time. Final Fantasy VI being my favorite, and along with Suikoden, and then I think this is number 3. This is an amazing soundtrack. This has an amazing soundtrack, but along with the music, the characters in the game, the 3 main characters, are really, like, I got attached to them, and I was really surprised. By the end of the game, I really cared. My favorite was Jack, just because in the game he's the best character in my opinion. He's the strongest, but it's an amazing game. It just has that issue like where the second act is kind of boring, but if just get a guide and blow through it, and then you can enjoy the end of the game. It's a really good game. It doesn't get the credit it deserves. A lot of people do love it, but it's also a hated game. If you haven't played it, definitely give it a shot. It's not too expensive to find. This is my copy from fucking years and years and years ago, but you can probably find it in a lot better condition than mine is. I'm actually probably gonna buy a new one because it's kind of, the disc fucking falls out. It doesn't have the manual, which is kind of annoying. I played this on my PSP though. I just downloaded the game and put it on my PSP. I played a little bit of it. I would switch back and forth from my PS3 and PSP, but any way you can play this game, I highly recommend, especially if you're a fan of old school RPGs. Now, the battle system isn't like I said groundbreaking or anything, but it is fun once you, like, especially at the end of the game when you have everything, like that you need. Basically, it's just really fun, and I caught myself level grinding a lot in this, which I kind of regret because it made the end really easy for me. None of the bosses were a challenge at all. Actually, the whole game wasn't that big of a challenge. Now, that's in the battles at least. What was kind of challenging was some of the puzzles, because it's an RPG top down, and it kind of plays like a Zelda-ish kind of game, where you unlock puzzles, you walk and you have certain tools that you can use, like bombs to blow up hidden walls, and a fucking stopwatch that makes you go back in time, a bucket that has water in it that you can put out fires, and a guitar to call secret bosses and stuff like that. So that is kind of difficult. Like, you kind of need a guide if you want to fight the secret bosses, because by killing those you get the best equipment. But there's also a bunch of cheats that you can find out there if you just want to play it real quick. Like, you can duplicate any item just by only using like the basic heal potion by the first two characters, and then have the chick just move the item that you want to duplicate where the potion is, and it's called a heal berry, but and it'll duplicate that item. You can look it up online, and by doing that it gets you like 250 of that item, and you can just take those items, sell them for a lot of money, and then keep one of them, because you need to have only one to duplicate, and then you get 255. You can just wash and repeat, and get money that way. Also, some of the items like that give you full health for all your characters, like an ambrosia, that came kind of in handy at the end. Really glad I played it. It was a lot of fun. If I would have known how good the ending was, I wouldn't have probably minded the second act being so boring. The ending totally redeemed this game for me. Call me crazy, but this whole experience with playing Wild Arms, I'm kind of thrilled that I have all the other games, and I'm gonna I want to play part 2, even though it's kind of like I kind of read that it is a shitty game, but I don't know if it's anything like this. It's hard to imagine that it is, because this is kind of like a gem. It's a rare gem to have a game to have this kind of just good old-fashioned, old school, like Final Fantasy. Like, when I beat Final Fantasy 6, it was like, or 3, whatever. Like, the feeling I had, I was just so happy that I played RPGs, and this gave me that feeling. Were just a lovable game all around, in my opinion. So if you can handle a boring second act, knowing that that the game is gonna end on a really, really, really good high note, and it is. It's a really good game. Simple. If you're new into RPGs, highly recommend it. Because it's really easy to get into. The game wasn't that challenging. If you are a veteran, it's not challenging. You're gonna blow through the game, especially if you use the cheats and stuff. It's a real simple game. So yeah, that's my thoughts on Wild Arms. I'm really happy I finally beat this. Like, this is like fucking over 15 years, like 18 years I waited to play this game, and I'm really glad I did. Really happy. And yeah, so I'm almost caught up with the games I've been playing, that because I've been having a bad habit of starting a game, getting like really into it, and then starting another game later on, and then me basically having like 4 or 5 RPGs that I'm currently playing. But I beat Soul Hackers a couple weeks ago. I just beat Wild Arms. So right now, the only 2 RPGs that I have to complete is Valkyria Chronicles and Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. So I'm looking forward to finishing those. I'm almost done with Final Fantasy Tactics Advance and Valkyria Chronicles, actually. So look forward to doing final thoughts on those. I am not the greatest on reviews. Like, I give credit to any guys that actually make good video game reviews. I suck at making game reviews, so I didn't want to attempt to do a review. I just wanted to share my thoughts, my final thoughts on the game, because I'm really happy I beat this last night. Like, I stayed up at like till 12:30, 1 o'clock beating this, and I have to get up at 5:30 every morning to go to work. and it was worth it. It was worth being dead tired today. So yeah, Wild Arms, play it, definitely check it out. Let me know what you think. Also, I might actually check out the PS2 remake, Wild Arms Altered Code. I saw some of the footage on YouTube, some of the gameplay, and like the end. I just wanted to see the comparison, and it's not as good as this, to be surprisingly enough. The music, and it's just not as good in my opinion. It doesn't look as good, at least, but I'm still curious. I am gonna get it now. So yeah, look forward to my next video, which I'm gonna be making soon. I just got my final. I'm gonna see if I get my final thing in the mail before this month ends. If not, then I'm gonna be doing a pickups video for September. Some good stuff, really good stuff, really excited. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Feel free to subscribe if you like, leave a comment if you feel like it, and thanks for watching.